The conflict in Yemen has been called the forgotten war. The situation is worrying, but it often doesn't make headlines because it is nobody's problem. At this rate, it could soon be. The latest developments have been described as a dramatic degeneration. Recently, angry protesters stormed the presidential palace in Aden. People are angry over the lack of services and poor living conditions. Take a look at our next report.
Dozens of people stormed a government complex in eastern Yemen. They were angry over the living conditions. The government and its forces responded with bullets. These are the forces affiliated to Yemen's internationally recognized government. As they pass through the streets, they are firing gunshots into the air to disperse the crowds. But the people don't seem to be afraid. On Tuesday, hundreds stormed the presidential palace in Aden. The crowd included retired military and security officers. The situation in Yemen is getting worse by the day. These are pictures from earlier this month. A migrant center was set ablaze in Sana'a. Reports say 44 migrants were killed. Close to 200 were hurt. The survivors say they were attacked. The migrants there allegedly demanded better living conditions from the guards. Instead, they were locked inside and told to say their final prayers.
He fired a projectile at us through the hole, and the fire caught onto the piles of pillows we are sleeping on. The room filled up with smoke, and we all started to scream as we cried for help. Some of us started to faint and fall to the ground. I was near the door and I managed to come out. They locked the room on others who were still inside.
A report claims that the deadly fire was caused by Houthi forces who accidentally fired projectiles. In 2015, the Houthis had ousted Yemen's government from Sana'a, an event that had led to the intervention of a Saudi-led military coalition. The fighting hasn't stopped since. Martin Griffiths, the UN's top official in Yemen, has a warning for the world. He told the Security Council that there has been a dramatic deterioration in the ongoing conflict, and the war is back in full force. India has expressed concerns too. Speaking at the UN Security Council meeting, India's Deputy Permanent Representative called the situation worrisome and said this could open up opportunities for terrorist groups to expand.
The current escalation will also provide opportunities for terrorist groups such as Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State to spread their presence in Yemen, which is worrisome.
The escalation only worsens the situation for the people of Yemen. The UN believes that the offensive by the Houthis has now escalated the conflict, pushing Yemen, the poorest nation in the Arab world, towards a massive famine. Bureau Report, World is One.
WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.